Holiday season is one of the busiest times of year, but there's one important item you should not forget to check off your to-do list: safeguarding your pets from holiday hazards. Veterinarian Dr. Michelle Chin joins us to tell us about the most common holiday hazards and how to keep your pet healthy and safe this season. Doctor, thank you so much for being with us today. So what are the most common holiday hazards that pet owners should be aware of?
Well, there's so many common hazards, and I'm glad you asked that question. We have the open flames. So many of us have candles that are lit during this time of year, which our curious friends can knock over, burn themselves, not to mention a danger to the household. We have those lovely Christmas trees with all their ornaments, which can be beautiful, but also deadly at the same time. Tinsel is something to stay away from, and just be very aware and try to look out for pet safe ornaments. All those electrical cords, try to keep those away from our pet friends. They like to explore the world with their mouths, so we want to keep them as safe as we can and not have them electrocuted, of course.
Yeah, I've got two buddies at home. They're both pretty sizable, and their tails have a mind of their own. So the bottom third of the Christmas tree doesn't have any ornaments whatsoever, so they don't go flying. Okay, so how can we incorporate greenery and festive plants without posing a danger to pets?
Of course, and you having rabbits, you well know they like to nibble on everything. So keeping those out of reach, just as you said, keeping things elevated and away from our pets. Some of our pets are a little bit more curious or mischievous than others. So keeping them well away, but of course in view, because we want that beauty. Lilies should never be in any house that has cats. Lilies are beautiful, wonderful, and amazing, but just not a plant that is safe for cats. Even the pollen, them getting the pollen on their paws can be deadly to them.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's very interesting. We absolutely want to avoid that. Okay, so doctor, what steps should pet owners take before hosting a large party to ensure their pet will feel safe?
Yeah, there are many steps you can take. Some animals are more social than others. But I feel keeping them away from the party is best for them and all involved. Keeping them in a spare room, somewhere where it's warm and quiet, even putting on pet-friendly music. They have YouTube stations with calming pet music, and that can keep them away from many of the holiday hazards, like dogs getting into grapes or raisins, or even getting into the trash where we throw our so deliciously tempting, tasty bones away.
Yeah, we also keep the dogs in the spare bedroom because, you know, there's lots of kids running around. They like to feed the dogs all kinds of sorts of things. You know, they're little buddies and they want to make friends. So that's a really good advice to put them in the other room. It seems to work for us very well. I usually put on some, like, you know, Mozart or classical music or something like that, and that seems to really calm down because I've got one who just gets very, very anxious. All right, doctor, so tell us why it's important to stick to our pet's regular diet and avoid indulging in leftovers. I hear that's probably a bad idea.
Yes, it's probably a bad idea for us as well, but we do it anyway. But keeping them safe is always our most important goal. I sometimes say they are more important than I am. So keeping their intestinal tract healthy and happy means sticking to their diet. We see those little eyes and we want to feed them things, and they are so innocent. Well, sometimes. And I think it is okay to give your dog or cat a little bit of the lean turkey or even green beans, but on the whole, it's best to stay away from things. We don't want them to have an upset tummy ever, or especially during the holidays when your veterinarian's not open.
I agree. Very good advice, doctor. Hey, before I let you go, tell us where we can get some more information and who the kitty in your hand is.
This is Elsie, who is very sleepy. So, well, you can always go to vcahospitals.com, locate your nearest VCA emergency hospital. Always give us a call. Everyone wants that peace of mind. If your pet does get into something, it is inevitable that accidents happen. We're there for you. So right now you can get 50% off of the emergency examination, and you can go to our website and it can give you more information in your local emergency hospital.
Very excellent information. I really do appreciate your time this morning, doctor. Thank you so very much. And guys, if you want to catch this segment again or others like it, head over to First Coast News Plus.